Thanks to a disgruntled employee, we may have information on the new Batman Arkham game. You can take this for truth or you can take it for heresy. Let's get into it. So this appeared on a Reddit thread, and it was titled, "I really don't give a damn at this point." The bulk of it was taken down, but before it got taken down, it was noted exactly what was in the body. You can note more from the comments below where the original poster answered questions and such. It appears that this person worked for Warner Brothers Montreal or is currently working and is expecting to be fired. This person had a lot of complaints about WB and what is going on there. Some other posters in the thread were saying, "You're a fake, you're a fraud, I work in the industry, and I hope you enjoy lying all this time." I don't know what to make of this. You can take it as truth, you can take it as still just rumors, and on that note, there may be spoilers ahead, so if you're not prepared for that, you have your warning, everyone. So according to this thread, the new game will be called Batman Arkham Insurgency and be a sequel to Batman Arkham Origins, taking place, I believe, 2 to 3 years later. And it's, at this point, you do have a Robin in the game. It's Dick Grayson. His outfit is said to be based on the New 52 version. More green, though, than before, and probably less armor as well. And at this point, there's a mass breakout at Blackgate and Arkham Asylum, several terrorist attacks across the city. The result is the Gotham City Police Department blocking off a segment of Gotham where they have completely lost control. This is the main playable area, and it's mostly populated by villains and criminals. There's a whole heap of trapped civilians that Batman and Robin will need to rescue. According to the original poster, it will not be Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy returning, but Roger Craig Smith and Troy Baker reiterating their roles from Origins. And there will be no Damian Wayne. According to him, there is a Damian Wayne game further down the line, but it's in development hell right now, which makes sense, which makes me think that's kind of credible.
Yeah, I mean, if you've played Arkham Knight, that pretty much, I thought we were done. That was the end of the whole thing.
No, let's go back in time, but not all the way to the beginning of time.
Right, exactly. And Origins, I think, is roundly considered a bad game.
Origins, I would say, is the worst of the Arkham games. I would put City and Asylum at the top.
Yes.
And then that one at the bottom. Arkham Knight I never actually finished because I get really frustrated with the tank battles, which is good news for me.
Right.
Because according to this poster, battle mode on the tanks is gone. However, you will still be driving the Batmobile around, doing chases, using the winch, which is okay because I like puzzle solving, but I really hated the tank battles.
And there was just so much of it.
Yeah. I just can't imagine Batman driving to a situation and just like using a tank to fight his battles.
No, and that was really the problem, is like 1 or 2 of those would have been fine, I guess, but like the fact that you had to do it so much, and every time you had to, like disarm a bomb, well, there's going to be 40 tanks coming in and attacking you, and it was just very repetitive. So I'm glad, if this is true, that they're going to remove the tank portion of the Batman battles.
It looks like there will also be boss fights available, and the main villains will be the Court of Owls, Owlman, in there somewhere. Court of Owls they hasn't really been covered before, unless I'm mistaken. You just finished playing all the games.
I did, yeah.
I played them over the course of years a while ago, so I may be rusty.
Yeah, I just finished Arkham Knight like a couple of weeks ago, which was very satisfying, I have to tell you. But yeah, the Court of Owls was not featured at all in that game, and which is great. And because it's been on Gotham recently, within this last season, the Court of Owls is kind of their main villain. So like they're getting play, especially because they're the newest of the villains that have been featured in the comics.
So they're like a secret society, and sometimes they abduct children, circus performers, and make them become assassins. As you may expect, Dick Grayson is somewhat involved.
Why do you start with circus performers?
Why child circus performers?
That's like gymnasts, I guess, would be the same thing.
That's very specific. There's like maybe 1 or 2 kids in, I don't know, a state at a given time who fill this role. But okay, I'm sure it will be changed a little bit if this is true. Other villains in the game include A-listers like Maxie Zeus, Dollmaker, Killer Moth, Anarchy, Two-Face, Blockbuster. Well, Two-Face is a big deal. Ventriloquist, Cornelius Stirk, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Dusan Al Ghul, that's a son of Ra's al Ghul. You may call him Roz, I call him Raish. Mad Monk,
Raish for sure.
Dala, Riddler, and Joker. Joker would not be the main villain. He'd be more like a major character.
Yeah, I think, well, if we're going back to the origins of Batman, or the beginnings of Batman, as this would be a couple years after Origins, you can't have too many, again, of the major, huge villains. Joker, sure, makes sense. Two-Face will be in every game, I'm sure, because he's been in every single game.
He has, you're right. He's been like a minor role in every game.
Yeah, at some point or another. So I really like Ventriloquist. That was one of my favorites from Batman in the Animated Series.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, really good. Killer Moth is a pretty dumb villain, I have to say.
Yeah.
Just use Firefly instead. But they've already used Firefly, so
I was thinking, like, is this going to be like Man-Bat? Because they were saying in the comments, like, they were making him some kind of monster, like injecting him with stuff. Also in the comments it said no Talia al Ghul and no Catwoman, which is sad, but makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we're keeping out some of the major ones there.
Yeah, and but God help me, if there's more Riddler stuff like there was in Arkham Knight, I'm out.
Okay, I have good news for you, because again, I was scanning the
comments and whatnot?
the thread comments, and he or she, mystery person, was saying they want to scale it back, so it's not just like a wild goose chase. Maybe like find 100 trophies instead of hundreds of trophies.
360 something, I think.
I didn't do it in Arkham City. It was just too much. I did it in Arkham Asylum, though. That was achievable.
Yeah, that was doable. That was definitely doable. The fact that in Arkham Knight, again, because I just finished it, because you can't, the game doesn't end properly if you don't find every single one of the Riddler trophies, which is so irritating when you're just like, I don't really care about these. And
Look,
so you don't.
Man, that's why we got YouTube.
I guess that's true. I guess that's true. But it's still the hours and hours that it's going to take me to finish it.
I know. I remember back in the day trying to finish Final Fantasy games all the way.
Ugh.
It was just grinding, joyless grinding to make it
That's
happen.
exactly what it is, yeah. It's work at that point.
Dual play mode is also present, but will take out the takedown, dual takedown part. It looks like more solo combat will be focused on, specifically on the rhythm-based, which everyone loves about these games.
Yeah.
I would say it's a major selling point of the Arkham games. So if you are to believe this all, this sounds great. Also, according to the post, allegedly there will be an announcement soon, or an announcement trailer soon, and the launch is expected for later in 2017, fall, perhaps, Q3, Q4. It's not made clear. Again, this is all hearsay and rumors. We don't know if this is accurate yet, so you're going to have to pay attention over the course of the next few days and weeks to see if an announcement is made official about this, and you can judge by how much is revealed and how much isn't, how accurate the rest of these assessments are. Audience, do you think these are true, and will it make for a good Arkham game? Will it not be the worst game? Please let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.